Hello and welcome to a brand new video of Global Techniques of Architecture. Into today's video we are going to discuss about is seamless railing. But before we dive into the actual video, I would like to thank each and every subscriber of mine who has been consistently viewing the channel and encouraging us to come out with new videos every week. So what happened is we have grown from 30 subscribers to a 300 subscriber family, and also we have covered a huge watch time of 15,000 minutes. So this all put together also encourages me to get into more detail and give you an authentic data, so that whenever you get into the field of building material or facades, you are 100% confident that yes, what we know through GTA is of a value that we had spent into lockdown for our data, for our time. So all put together, it's a happy situation. Of course, the aim is too high to achieve at least 10,000 subscribers, but as we go on, it will keep on growing, and I'm very positive towards it. So with that note, let's start today's video. So into seamless railing, what misconceptions or say the mistakes that our designers have been doing consistently is that they directly use the system without understanding the integrity of the system. So the first integrity that I would like to enhance, escalate and make people understand is the usage of laminated glass, because into a seamless railing, glass itself is a structural member. So once I say glass is a structural member, glass has to perform to all the parameters, whether it be live load, whether it be push load, whether it be pull load. To maintain this loads, this glass alone, single glass, will not perform even to a thickness of 19 mm. That's the sole reason for which we always suggest to go for lamination glass. Now, many a times fabricators, the installers come to me and say, what type of glass, if at all laminated, what configuration, what combination. So we have checked into our softwares that even 6 plus 6 plus 0.89 is the SGP, the special purpose interlayer lamination. Believe me, even 6 plus 6 doesn't work. So the basic minimum, the bare minimum criteria, if you want you can note it down. The basic criteria for a laminated glass into a seamless railing starts with 6.89 8 mm glass. So the combination is totally 14.89, which has to be verified by a structural engineer with the help of a structural report. Ask for it. Whenever you have a supplier giving you the detail, ask for a structural report saying that this thickness of glass would be acceptable. So then you can further go back to a beautiful say thicknesses depending upon the importance of the projects. Like for some projects we go for 8 plus 8 mm glass plus 0.89 thickness. We were doing one project in Ahmedabad. So that project is of a business tycoon, and he said, even though I am using glass, but I am not 100% confident on it. So what is the maximum you can go for? We said ideally, even if I multiply the factor of safety to the brim, we don't see more than 25.52 thickness of glass being necessary for this application. And believe me, he insisted on usage of same 25.52. Now what is 25.52? 25.52 is 10 mm glass, 12 mm glass plus 1.52 interlayer and again 12 mm glass. So this 25.52 is the most stable and the deadliest system that we had installed. So this glass is structural. So you and me also need to understand what is the load path. So when I say load path, into any of the circumstances, whether there is a just small top cap, or there is a circular top cap, or there is a top cap which is acting as an armrest. In all these conditions, what we require is a grab rail. So if at all you grab something, that means that's the point from wherein you can push or pull the railing. So you can exert the load onto the railing through that point. Many a times into special purpose railings wherein the height is more than 1200, you also come across an grab rail, which is an armrest, at a height of almost like 300 below the eye level. If at all your top of the glass is at your eye level, you will have this grab rail or armrest at least 300 below it. So this is a special purpose of railing for terrace level application for restaurants. Now what happens is, into these kind of specific requirements, or say in general, what we need to consider is that into railing, the height of the railing has to be minimum 1204 feet from the finished floor level. That is as per NBC. NBC gives us very lenient and what a specific guideline to have this glass of at least 1200 to 1500 depending upon the area of application. Now this all put together can also be elaborated further by just going through the NBC codes. Now second is the load path. Load path comes along the grab rail wherein you exert the load. Then glass is the structural member. This laminated glass will transfer it to the wedges, which have to be either engineered plastic. When I say engineered plastic, it can be any plastic, but sufficing to certain parameters of UV resistance, of impact, of the load bearing capacity. Then through those wedges, this load gets transferred to the U channel. Through the U channel, it goes to the anchor, and through the anchor, it goes to the RCC. Now these are the specific members which are a part of the load path. When I say these are part of a load path, these have to be taken care of very precisely. So if at all you are a deciding authority of any of the project, you need to understand and give instruction and figure out, even if the last member, whether it be the anchor. In certain cases in rural areas, I have seen instead of mechanical anchors, people directly go with normal screws, which is not at all correct. And last but not the least, believe me, asterisk, star mark, whatever you want to, it's a bullet point that you must always keep into mind. No seamless railings. I repeat, no seamless railings to be installed on brick work. It has to be always RCC. Minimum grade requirement is M30. So with all these parameters into mind, only then set out for this beautiful called seamless railing, because at the end of the day, you and me would be just signing off, but there would be end tenants who would be risking their life onto it. So we have a responsibility of even a society to live further. So this concludes the railing part for seamless railing, which is favorite of architects and designers, wherein you don't see vertical post. For next videos, we would be getting into some micro detailing of unitized or windows or handles, so so that the interest of you as a viewer is intact. And since now you are here till the end of the video, once again, thanks for watching.